So, good evening once again to everyone. So, my name is Gauri Gadkari, and I'll be taking you all today through this webinar, that is German for Travelers. Okay. Now, whenever we are traveling to any foreign country, it is always advantageous to know their language, correct? Even if you don't know it fluently, knowing few words here and there can help you to travel over there, correct? So basically, when we travel to Germany or Deutschland, we should be knowing few things. Okay. So first thing, I have divided this session into 4 parts. Okay. One is greetings, which are very important over there. Okay. Then you have certain travel related words, travel specific words. Then it is very important for us to know the numbers over there. Okay. And the last part will be the common phrases or sentences that will help us to converse when we are traveling over there. Okay. So shall we begin with the first part? Hello.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great. So let's begin. So first thing is greetings, which are called as Grüße. Okay. So the basic greetings that everyone should know. Okay. I mean, that is better if you know the greetings. So these are hello, which is a simple hello like in English. Then Guten Morgen, which is your good morning. Guten Tag, that is your good day. Okay. Guten Abend, that is good evening. Then some magic words like Danke, which means thank you. Vielen Dank, that is thank you very much. Bitte. Entschuldigung, that is excuse me. Bitte is please. Ja oder nein is yes or no. Auf Wiedersehen, that is see you again. Tschüss, that is bye. Bis bald is see you soon. So whenever we are conversing with a local person over there, knowing this word or knowing these greetings will, help you to strike a conversation. Correct? Right? So basically, these things are going to help you to start a very generalized conversation. Now, then we move on to certain important travel related words. Now, when we are traveling over there, you might be having many things in your mind, like what a bus is called over there, what a ticket is called over there. Then if you go to a restaurant or a cafe, then what are you going to say? Okay, what all things you should know, right? So what I have done is I have just bifurcated each section, okay, with those section specific words. Okay. So in that, first we target to Bahnhof or Hafen, that is a railway station or a port. Okay. So if it's an airport, it's a Flughafen. Okay. Then if it's a railway station, that's a Bahnhof. Now, what all things you should know over there? So the vocabulary that you should be aware of is basically like bus, then your aircraft, I mean plane, aeroplane, taxi, ticket, Farkat, I mean all those things, correct? So that it will be helpful for you to understand what that other person is saying. Even if you know this 1 or 2 words, you can make out, correct? So for Bahnhof and Hafen, the important words that you should keep in mind is Zug, that is your train, okay? Then bus, Flugzeug, taxi. So bus is bus, Flugzeug is your aeroplane, taxi is taxi, that's a cab, okay? So basically the modes of transport, okay, with which you can go to any place. You can go to a station, you can have a tour in the city with the taxi or with the bus, okay, like that. Okay, then one more important thing that you need to know is ticket or Fahrkarte. So that is your travel ticket. Okay. Then Reisepasser. So Reisepasser is very important. That is your passport. So obviously, when you're traveling from India to Germany, you will obviously need your Reisepasser. That is your passport. Then you should be aware of Ankommen, Abfahren. That is your arrival and departure. So basically, if you are at a Bahnhof or Hafen, you should be knowing when the train is going to arrive, or when the Flugzeug is going to arrive, or when it is going to depart. Like that. Then few more things that you need to know is Gleis. So Gleis is basically a platform or track from where your train is going to, train is going to arrive or train is going to depart. Then Umsteigen, Einsteigen, Aussteigen. So these words are related to Umsteigen basically means whether you need to switch the train. Okay, if you're traveling from one city to another city and in between you need to switch your train, then you can ask a person over there regarding Umsteigen. Okay. Then Einsteigen is, sorry, anyone is saying something?
No.
Okay. So then Umsteigen is basically whenever you're traveling somewhere, you need to understand like where you want to switch the train or where you want to switch the bus. You can obviously ask a person over there about the Umsteigen. Then Einsteigen is from where you can get into a particular mode of transport. Aussteigen is where you want to get down, where you want to deboard. Okay. Then Fragen are questions. So basically questions relating to Bahnhof, travel, Flugzeug, taxi, ticket, everything. Okay. And finally, Gepäck is your luggage. Okay. So anything you want to know about your luggage, you can ask for Gepäck. Is this clear? Is it clear to everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, then we move on to certain new words which are related to restaurant or cafe. Okay, so restaurant and cafe, obviously the first thing that comes into mind is essen und trinken, that is to eat and drink. Okay, then some more vocabulary that is relating to restaurant and cafe are like Frühstück, breakfast, tea, cafe. So these are very common things which you should know when you go to any restaurant or a cafe, correct? Then again, Speisekarte. Speisekarte is your menu card, a la carte. Okay. Then Mittagessen is your lunch. So if you want to order something for your Mittagessen, obviously you should know that lunch is called as Mittagessen. Okay. Then what is tea called as? What is coffee called as? So you should be aware of this basic words which will help you to have good conversation at the restaurant. Okay. Then bestellen is to order. If you want to order something, so you say, Ich möchte bestellen. I would like to order. Okay. Then bezahlen is to pay. So when you check out from the restaurant or cafe, you say, kann ich bitte bezahlen? So can we pay? Okay. Then tringelt is your tip. The tip we give over here, same way we give it over there also. So that is called as tringle. Yes.
Ma'am, there is lots of noise coming from other open mic. Ma'am, can you mute them?
Yes. One minute. Please everyone go on mute. I request everyone to go on mute so that there is no disturbance in the class. Okay. So shall we continue then?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. You're welcome. Bitter. Okay. So tringle, I was telling about tringle. So tringle is basically your tip which you give in a restaurant. Then Wasser is water. Then Kellner is your waiter or waitress. Okay. So you need to know all these things whenever you go to a restaurant. It will help you in having or striking a conversation with the waiter. At least if you know one or two words, he can understand from that. what you need exactly. Okay. Then we come on to hotel. So again, hotel is where you would be staying. Okay. So if you are going there for some official work and you already have a reservation over there, you simply walk over there. Okay. And you need to ask for the reservation and all. So in that case, you need to know few words. Okay. Like einchecken, which means when will you check in over there? Then aus check-in. So what time you can check out. Okay. Then reservierung is your reservation. Okay, your booking. Then Zimmer is about which room would you prefer, like Einzelzimmer, that is a room with single bed. Okay. Oder Schlafzimmer mit Doppelbett. So that is a bedroom with double bed, like that. So your preferences. So you need to specify that. So for that, you need to know what is a Schlafzimmer, Doppelbett, Einzelzimmer, like that. Then price is also important. So you must be aware of the price. So if not, then you can always ask for the price over there. And what is basically included in that price. Okay. That is inclusive. Okay. So the price, it may be full board. Okay. Or half board. That is full pension and half pension. Okay. So half pension is what all things are included in that is like your accommodation, breakfast and all. And full pension, it is breakfast, then your lunch, then your breakfast, accommodation, everything. So basically you need to understand what is the price for both types of accommodation. Okay. Then buchen is to book. Okay. If you happen to travel to Germany, and if you go to any hotel, if you want to book it on the spot, then you need to say ich möchte ein Zimmer buchen oder reservieren. Okay, like that. Then obviously Bezahlen will also come for hotel, because you at the end of checking out you need to pay. So either you pay with credit card or bargeld. Okay, so credit card is your credit card, bargeld is with cash. Then Rechnung is your bill or invoice, okay, for your stay over there. Then sich ausruhen is like you want to relax in that hotel and all those things. Then what all you have over there for relaxing. So all these questions you can ask over there, so that it will be helpful for you when you're traveling over there. Then Wegbeschreibung, I have written this only in 3 words, that is links, rest und geradeaus. So Wegbeschreibung is basically asking for directions. Okay. So if you are traveling to any place and you are a bit confused where to go, what is the direction to reach that place, you can always ask a person over there. Okay. Wo is so and so place? Wo is there Bahnhof? Oder wo is das hotel, and the name of the hotel. Okay. So that person will provide you the Wegbeschreibung, that is the directions. So he may ask you, gehen Sie links, gehen Sie geradeaus, gehen Sie rechts. So like go to left, go to right, go straight. So geradeaus is going straight. Okay. So this 3 directions are going to help you to reach to a particular place. Okay. Obviously, Wegbeschreibung is also going to involve which bus will be going over there. Okay. So all those things will also be included. Then we move on to Startbesichtigen, that is visiting the city. So if you happen to travel to maybe Berlin, okay. So what all things you have in Berlin to watch out for. So you can always ask for start tour packages over there. So start tour Machen is to have a city tour. Okay, then fotografieren. So there might be some different places which are so beautiful. Like Germany is known for its beauty. Okay, beautiful places. So fotografieren is like you want to take photographs. Okay. Then einkaufen is the most important thing. You maybe want to shop over there, right? Then if you want to go to a museum, that is a museum, or you have parks over there, Rathaus. So Rathaus is a town hall or city hall. Then you have beautiful churches over there. Then their architecture, that is the architecture over there. So these all places are worth watching. Okay, so whenever you want to go to these places, you can always ask in your hotel also, like what all places you can visit. You can just address these names so that he will help you out in reaching over there. Okay. Then wandern, erleben, genießen. So these are very common verbs. So genießen is to enjoy your start tour. Okay, wandern is to just wander in the alte Stadt, that is in the old city. Okay. Erleben is your ultimate experience, like how was your experience in the city where you visited. Okay, so whether it may be a hotel or Stadt Besichtigen, like a city tour. So Erleben is your experience with all these things, like if you go to a hotel, restaurant, whatever it is. So these were some verbs and some nouns which are relating to this particular parameters that I have grouped in. So apart from this, you have so many words to watch out for, but the important ones I have picked and put it in this 5 parts. Now, whenever you go to any place, okay, for example, if you go for shopping, or if you want to ask time, okay, or if you want to pay, obviously you should know the numbers also, correct? So it is also important to know the numbers. Okay, so the numbers are, I'll just read out the numbers. So 1 is eins, 2 is y, 3 is drei, 4 is vier, 5 is fünf, 6 is sechs, 7 is sieben, 8 is acht, 9 is neun, 10 is zen, 11 is elf, then 12 is zwölf, 13 is dreizehn, 14 is vierzehn, 15 is fünfzehn, 16 is sechzehn, 17 is siebzehn, 18 is achtzehn, 19 is neunzehn, 20 is zwanzig. So here I have just taken only 20 numbers till 20. The numbers can go on and on. But at least you should know this 20 numbers. At least I'm saying. Okay. So these are going to help you whenever you ask time to someone. Like, wie spät ist es? What is the time right now? Okay. Or you can ask for the cost. We feel costed thus. So if you want to buy something and you want to ask for the cost, then numbers are going to help you in that. Or if you are in a restaurant and you want to order something, then also the numbers are going to help you. As in, you will say, for example, einen Kaffee, so a coffee, oder zwei Apfelkuchen, so 2 apple cake or apple pie and all. So here also numbers are going to help you. Correct? So knowing at least this 20 numbers is very important. Okay. Then before moving on to in-depth questions, sentences and phrases relating to all the above part, let's first understand, are there any doubts from your end or something which you want to know?
How to form higher numbers like 21, 41, 42?
Yeah. Okay. So after 20, the numbers are like that. I'll just put it in 1 minute. I'll just put it in a Word document. Okay. Allow me to share my Word document. Okay. So your question was how to write the number name after 20, correct? Okay. So if you want to say something like 21, then how you say? 21. Okay. Now this is a cross pattern. Now cross pattern means what? First you write the number that is in the units place. Then you always put und, that is and. And then you put the tens place, that is 20, which is 20. So together it becomes 21. Okay. Getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Similarly, we will do for one more number, 45. So 45, how you will say? Pum und
40.
40. Correct. Okay. So you will follow same pattern after 21 till 100. That is 100. Clear? Is it clear? Okay. So then we move on to numbers again. Yeah. So anyone? Abdur Rahman?
Yes, yes,
So this is your first class you want to say?
yes.
Okay, but then you have formed it so nicely.
Es tut mir sehr leid.
Sorry?
Könnten Sie mir wiederholen, was haben Sie gesagt?
Hello, you are not audible.
Bitte einen Moment.
Hello?
Hallo?
Yeah.
Ja, Ma'am, ich habe gefragt, ist es sehr Anfänger oder Mittel?
Anfänger.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Ja, es ist bei der ersten Unterricht. So habe ich gefragt.
Your voice is very low.
Okay, okay. Jetzt?
Sorry?
Ich sage das, es ist mein erster Unterricht. So, ich weiß nicht.
Okay. Du weißt Deutsch?
Ja, ja, ich kann.
Oh, das ist gut. Dann könntest du diesen Unterricht erklären?
Ja, genau. Es ist sehr einfach für mich. Ich habe B1 gemacht.
Oh, das ist super.
Ja. Ja. Könnten Sie mir vorstellen, wo haben Sie Deutsch gelernt und wann haben Sie? Ich wollte
Ich
über
habe,
Ihnen
ich habe B1 gemacht. Okay.
okay.
Okay. Und
Okay.
ja, ich arbeite als Lehrerin bei IFL.
Oh, so super.
Okay.
Okay, Wilson Institute? Welches Institut?
Ich habe von IFL gemacht.
Okay, ich weiß nicht, wo liegt es? Könnten Sie mir sagen?
Sorry, sorry.
Wo liegt IFL? Wo liegt
Es liegt in Bangalore.
Bangalore?
Ja.
So. Ich weiß nicht, so ich
Und
habe gefragt.
okay. Und wo wohnen Sie?
Ich habe Deutsch von Osmania Universität, Hyderabad gelernt.
Oh. Und wo wohnen Sie?
Jetzt bin ich in Uttar Pradesh.
Okay. Das ist
kam ja
super.
aus Uttar Pradesh.
Okay. Ich wohne in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Okay.
Oh, Saudi Arabia.
Ja, ja. Ich komme aus Indien.
Super. So, was machen Sie in Saudi Arabia?
Mein Mann arbeitet in Jeddah.
Okay, okay, okay.
Ja,
Ist
so bin
verstanden.
ich hier. Okay. Dann gehen wir weiter.
So, Sie haben nur
Sorry. Hello.
eins
Your voice is breaking again.
Jetzt vorbereitet ist für die MA. Genuine. Jetzt vorbereitet ist für die Prüfung MA Entrance.
Ich kann nicht hören.
Ist vorbereitet. Ist vorbereitet
Okay,
jetzt
okay.
für die Prüfung MA Entrance. MA Prüfung.
Okay.
Ja.
Das ist super. Okay, so jetzt gehen wir weiter.
Ja, genau.
Yeah. Okay. So let's continue. Wir gehen weiter. Dann machen wir common phrases oder sentences. So now we will be doing certain common phrases and sentences. So first thing, allgemein, that is generalized, generalized way of talking. So if you want to ask someone's name, you will say V hyphen Z. Now, one thing you have to remember always, like whenever you are asking to someone over there, you are not directly going to use do. Okay, you are going to use Z. That is with respect, you are going to ask his or her name. That is why I have written here V hyphen Z. Okay. So if the other person happens to ask you your name, you will simply say Ich heiße and whatever your name is. And then mein Name is also a correct way of telling your name. So either you can say Ich heiße or mein Name is. Okay. Then if someone asks you wie heißen Sie, then in that case you are going to tell your Vorname and Nachname. That is your first name and last name. But if the other person is asking you wie heißt du, then you are going to tell only the Vorname, that is your first name. So that is the difference between a formal question and an informal question. Okay. Then we move on to next. We get as Ihnen. So which means how are you doing? Okay. So whenever you strike a conversation, so these are the basic questions or sentences which we use in our conversation. So we get as Ihnen means how are you doing? Okay. Und ich komme aus. Then you might like to give some more information about yourself. So you can say ich komme aus, from where you are coming. So whatever the country's name is, you are going to tell that. Then ich bleibe dash 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 here means for how long you are going to stay over here. Okay. Then ich, one sec. Yeah. Then ich brauche Hilfe. So if you happen to stuck somewhere, okay, and you need some help. Okay, so you always ask for ich brauche Hilfe. I need help. For example, if you're lost somewhere, if you want to, try to understand, if you want to try to understand like where are you and where you want to go, so you need some help, then you can ask ich brauche Hilfe. Okay. Also, if the other person is saying something, and obviously if you don't know German, if you're traveling for the first time, okay, so obviously you might not be knowing German correctly or maybe fluently, whatever it is, then you can simply politely you can say ich verstehe nicht. Entschuldigung, ich verstehe nicht, which means excuse me, I did not understand. Okay. And if you need to ask something, you can always say ich habe eine Frage. Okay. So for any questions, you can always say ich habe eine Frage. So maybe after this session also you can ask me ich habe eine Frage. Clear? Then we move on to next, that is hotel. So if you are in a hotel and you want to ask for your reservation, you can say ich habe eine Reservierung. Okay, so I have a reservation. Okay, yes. Then so after asking about the reservation and you want to ask when can I check in, so obviously in a hotel we all know there are timings for check in and check out. So how you ask for check in? Kann ich bitte einchecken? Okay, oder wann kann ich bitte einchecken? Okay, so when can I check in to the hotel? Then again here also you can say ich bleibe dash 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 here. So if you want to say that you are going to stay here for 2 days, or if you are going to stay for 1 week, then you will say ich bleibe eine Woche here. Okay. Then again, as I told you before also, if you want to have a single room, then you can say ich möchte Einzelzimmer. Okay. Oder ich möchte Doppelzimmer. Okay, that is a double room. Then if you want to ask like, is the breakfast included in the price of the hotel? You can always ask, is Frühstück inclusive or you have to pay for them? Okay. So you can always ask this question. So these small questions are going to help you over there. Okay. If not grammatically correct, but just joining 2-3 important words can make your work very easy. Okay. Now, as we asked for einchecken, we can also ask wie viel Uhr muss man auschecken? So at what time one can check out? Okay. Or if you want to call someone, okay, you can always ask, kann ich telefonieren? So can I make a phone call? Okay. So we saw general questions, we saw questions which are related to hotel or whenever you are in a hotel. Then we also have certain questions, phrases when we are in a restaurant. So in a restaurant, we always wish each other guten Appetit, that is enjoy your meal or have a good meal. Okay. Then you can also say, whenever you go to a restaurant, you can say, ich habe einen Tisch reserviert. So I already have a table booked for us. Okay. Then, kann ich bitte die Speisekarte sehen? So can I have a look at the menu card or the a la carte? And when you want to order something, you can always say, ich hätte gern, I would like to have so and so. Ich hätte gern einen Kaffee. So I would like to have a coffee. Or the other way of saying is, ich möchte bestellen einen Kaffee, zwei Kuchen, like that. Or if you want a simple glass of water, you can always say ein Glas Wasser bitte. Klar? Then the Rechnung part. So Rechnung part is when you want to pay. So you can simply say die Rechnung bitte or kann ich bitte bezahlen. Okay. So both ways are correct. Then as I told you, Trinkgeld, about Trinkgeld. So whenever you are in a restaurant and you want to pay tip. Okay. So after getting the Rechnung, you get to know what is the amount. Okay. And if you want to give some tip, you always ask the Kellner, machen Sie so and so amount. So you round up the amount. Okay. And the amount that is left, the change, that is the Trinkgeld. For that you say stimmt so, to keep the change. Klar?
Yeah,
Is
klar.
this clear? Okay. What about everyone? Rest others? Is it clear?
Klar.
Making sense?
Yeah, klar.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know out of the 7 people, how many are have already done German, or how many are new to this course. But the ones who have already done German can easily understand. But the ones who are beginners, you will get to know it later on, like once you read more, you will just get a hack of all these words. Okay. Then we move on to other part, shopping, the most important part. Okay. So shopping is einkaufen. So as you travel over there, obviously you will buy something or the other. So whenever you go to any market, so market is called as markt over there. So if you happen to visit any market, then you want to buy something, you want to know the cost, how you will ask, wie viel kostet das? What is the price of this particular thing? So again, your numbers are very important. You need to know numbers. Okay. So knowing numbers is very important. Then ich möchte das kaufen. So if you go to any shop, that is Geschäft, and if you don't know what is that particular thing is called, so you can just point out and say ich möchte das kaufen, like that. So it's a very general question. Or if you are searching something, okay, and if you are needing something, for example, if you're going to a pharmacy, that is apothe, or if you are going to some Kleidergeschäft, that is a boutique, a shop for clothes, and if you want a particular pattern, a particular thing over there, particular color over there, you can always say ich suche oder ich brauche, I'm searching for or I'm needing that. Klar? Then everywhere you're going to come across this sentence, kann ich mit Kreditkarte bezahlen oder kann ich bezahlen. So that is going to come. So again, you need to know numbers very well. Then haben Sie andenken. So the souvenirs over there, if you go to any shop, you ask for the souvenirs over there. So these basic questions are going to help you when you are going out for shopping. Then directions. So directions is very important part, as we don't know what is located where. So either we need to have start plan, so that is the city plan, or we can simply ask any passerby, like Entschuldigung, wo ist der Bahnhof? Okay. Or Entschuldigung, wo ist das so-and-so Rathaus or so-and-so Kirche? So that means you are just asking where that particular place is located. Okay. Then if you want to ask whether the station is near or it is far away, so you can always say der Bahnhof ist in der Nähe. So is it near? Okay. Then die Ecke is round the corner. So again, this is a direction where a particular place is located. So a localite can tell you die Ecke. So whenever he says die Ecke, so you don't have to get confused. You need to understand that it is somewhere like located in the corner of the city, maybe. Then as I told you, when we were doing Wegbeschreibung, that is directions only. So gehen Sie links, rechts, geradeaus. So he may provide you with directions as in go to links, go to left, then go to rechts, or go geradeaus, that is go straight. That way. Then das is das Café oder die Kirche. So after providing the instructions, the local person over there, he may say like gehen Sie links, dann rechts, da ist das Café. Okay, so which means over there is that particular cafe or the Kirche, that is church. So understanding only important words will really help you over there. People who know how to say in sentences, that is great. But even if you know these words, it will also help you a lot. Then we move on to transportation. So transportation is also an important part, as in if you want to travel from one city to another city. Okay. Then you need to know like which train is going at what time. Then what is the price of the ticket? Okay, so what is the price of the ticket one way? So all these things you need to know. Then if you're taking a train or bus, then do you have to change it? Or you where can you get in, or where can you get down, like einsteigen, that is get in, and aussteigen, to deboard. So all these things you need to know. Okay, so if you want to ask where is this subway, so you can ask wo is the U-Bahn, or wo is der Bahnhof. Then same way, if you want to buy a ticket, then you will obviously ask for the cost. Wie viel kostet eine Fahrkarte nach Berlin, maybe. Oder wie viel kostet eine Fahrkarte nach Dresden? So this is again like asking about the price of the ticket. So again, numbers are important. You need to know your numbers well. Then one is the next Zug or bus. So if you happen to miss out on a train or bus, then you need to know where, when is the next train or when is the next bus traveling to your destination. So you can always ask, one is there next Zug or bus. Oder wohin fährt dieser Bus? So where is this bus traveling to? So this petty information is going to, help you with these words. Then muss ich umsteigen, that is, I told you umsteigen is to change or transfer. So you can always, ask the concerned person, like, do I need to change the bus or train accordingly, so that you can reach to your destination. And last part, that is city tour. So if you want to go for a city tour, if you want to do a city tour, so you can always tell a concerned person in the hotel, okay, der Beamter, that is the officer in the hotel, ich möchte Stadttour machen. So I would like to go on a city tour. Okay, so hotels have their own, services of conducting city tours or helping out in city tours. Then welche berühmten Orte gibt es? So if you're traveling for the first time, you don't really know what all places are famous over there. So you can always ask for the suggestions. Welche berühmten Orte gibt es? What all places are very famous over here? Or if you know a few places, like if you know museum, Rathaus, so you can always ask, like, where is the museum, or where is the Rathaus, that is the city hall, wo is the Kirche. Okay, then you can also ask the hotel person, or someone in your office, or your colleague, like, können Sie mir ein gutes Kaffee empfehlen? So can you please suggest me a good cafe, or ein gutes Restaurant? Okay, so these all things, if you can see, these are very short sentences and short phrases or short questions, which are going to help you if you're traveling over there for first time. If you happen to know this language, then it's really good for you. But these small questions will also make your work easier. Clear? So this was a very short list, okay, on each parameter. You can just go through it once again, and if you have any doubts, you can ask me. So any doubt? Was it
No,
clear?
from my side. Yeah, clear.
Anyone else? Okay, then should I consider it as everything is clear to everyone? Hello.
Yeah, it's clear for me.
What about Debashish?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so out of you all, how many of you know Deutsch and how many are beginners?
Yeah, I am the
I am
beginner.
beginner. I am beginner.
Okay, so all are beginners?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So I think these words are going to help you, but some more on this will help you more. But at least your work will not be hampered with few words here and there. So at least you can make some conversation. Correct?
Yeah, at least we can do something.
Yes. Okay, then I think no one is having any doubt, or I presume everyone has understood everything. So we will end for today then.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, dann. Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf
Und
Wiedersehen.
Auf
danke.
Wiedersehen.
Danke.
Bitte. प्रतीक. थांब जरा. हो ग थांब ना. अगं थांब तर. ए प्रतीक. काय यार हा ना. तिला ना पाणी पाहिजे. ए याला हा मुसंड बघ मला काय म्हणतो.